Good day! Today the 6th day of a trip and we continue to explore Vladivostok. I caught a cold, acclimatization, or changing time zones, I don't know. Finally, we are heading to the island Ruski. Go! I am briskly running into the bus and sitting on the left side of the traffic. Having made a small circle, we are passing yesterday's Golden Bridge. Just on the left you can see where we walked yesterday. It's great to walk below and then see the same thing from above. In just 15 minutes we are approaching the bridge Ruski. Of course, this bridge has a great importance. It was built like the Golden Bridge in 2012 for the opening of the same APEC 2012 summit. The length of the bridge is impressive, 3,100 meters. The bridge is not the longest, but it was able to set a couple of records. Its height is 324 meters, which makes it the second highest in the world, and the length of its central span is 1,104 meters, and this is the world record among the cable-stayed bridges. When there was no bridge, the inhabitants of the island went to the city by ferry. So I have arrived at the island Ruski. Surprisingly, the road is better here than in the city. Cool. Why is everyone going to the island? Because of the nature. It's very attractive here. Also, people come here to rest and relax after working days. People come here from all over the Primorye Krai, and I'm starting my 5-kilometer hike to one cool place. Locals told me that I'm 100% obligated to go there. If I don't visit, I shouldn't come. And I was like, well, okay. Initially, Vladivostok and its surroundings were conceived as a military base, and we can still look at the remains of this past. For example, this fort. There are a lot of these forts on the island Ruski. There is a fort in every part of the island. Now they are inactive, but we can penetrate and see what is inside. It turned out to be uninteresting inside, but we can put a secret I have in here. There is a lot of dirt because it rained all night. By the way, about the climate and about the temperature, in the summer it's comfortable plus 20 degrees, and it's excellent. The sun is behind the clouds almost all the time. In my opinion, it's great. We don't need your favorite plus 30 degrees. Oh, look! The wall. We can climb it. This is already interesting. By the way, this fort bears the name of Sviatoslav Igorovich, and its serial number, not on the sleeve but here, is 11. So judge for yourself about the number of forts in the Vladivostok area. By the way, before, Vladivostok was a closed city, like the island Ruski, until 1991, when Yeltsin opened it for everyone. There are 6 forts like this in total on the island Ruski, and all of them are part of the Vladivostok fortress, which they began to build in 1889. Why do you think? Because at that time there was a threat of Japanese invasion of our far eastern lands. Oh, how beautiful it's here. The road goes through the forest, and this cannot but rejoice me. Wow, this is a steep descent. Crap. Okay, let's go down now. I wanted to shoot a good video, and now I will record how barely descend. Well, I've gone down, take 2. The road passes through the forest, and this can't but rejoice me. I love forests. It would be great if there were fewer such hills. The air is freshest. The grass cannot be greener. Very beautiful, eyes are not straining. Great. I'm breathing in the air deeply and feeling freshness, no exhaust gases, just beauty. This is my first time in the far eastern forest. I haven't reached the final point yet, but the views are already amazing. I am realizing again that I'm at the edge of the earth, island in the ocean. Although it's not so far from the mainland, it's still an island in the ocean. All covered with greenery. Great. Rocks, birds, ocean, greenery, trees. And even the number of people who are here is not scaring me away. For some reason now I'm remembering the Faroe Islands, probably because these are the last islands that I have visited, and I am unconsciously drawing parallels. There are a lot of similarities. Probably the islands have some kind of magic of their own. The peninsula is not what you need, and full-fledged islands are what you need. You can only feel it for yourself, having visited such places. And no videos, no photos will give you these, guys. If you don't like something and you have never been there, for example in Ireland, take a trip and check it out. Don't be categorical. Amazing. A little bit more and I am in place. A significant part of the path goes at an altitude of about 50 meters above sea level, and then the road goes down sharply. There are no other options, and I'm going down. But what do I see ahead? That I will need to climb again. Meanwhile, the sky is gloomy, just like some moments of my life. I've come down to a small isthmus. It happens that during high tides the isthmus is flooded, but today I am lucky and I can safely walk without even taking off my sneakers. By the way, here is another bay for you, called Ostrovnaya. Vladivostok is about bays, bays again, sea and ocean, as well as islands. I walked 5 kilometers on foot to arrive at Cape Tabizin. Incidentally, this is the southernmost point of the entire island Ruski. What kind of view is there? Of course, the Pacific Ocean. It's really quiet today, not violent. We can see the rocks, we can see the cross, the lighthouse, which is already rusty and has not been working for 20 years. We can also see the neighboring islands, a lot of them, a whole archipelago in the pit of the Great Bay. And there are single rocks, very cool too. Magical place. It was worth coming here because the views are stunning. Well, it's time for me to return to the city. See ya. Unfortunately, a month and a half after my visit, the lighthouse was demolished by a powerful typhoon. It makes me sad. Well, I returned to the city traditionally by hitchhiking. The driver dropped me off at Okeansky Avenue. Good day, today is the 7th day of the trip. The sun has finally come out, and I am again on the island Ruski, full of various abandoned military buildings. It's dirty, but this doesn't prevent us from enjoying the nature of the Far East. Last evening Nikita sheltered another traveler, Lyosha. Today we cooperated with him and went together to explore new corners of the Ruski island. So, a military base, something else abandoned. Okay, I'll tell you about it now. Fort number 10 has a major difference. There are various military things here, among which you can walk around. The fun thing is that everything is in very good condition, and it seems to me that this preserved thing can kick some ass of many modern buildings. As I said, Ruski Island is full of different forts. I'm at the fort number 10, which is named after Prince Oleg. They all are named after some Russian rulers. When we left here, a dog appeared out of nowhere, barked at us zealously, and the watchman appeared. It turns out that this place is guarded. We had arrived at the edge of Island Ruski to go further to Island Shkotta. And to get there, we need to wait again. And the seagulls will help us with this. I hope they will make backward waves so that we are not covered. Let's ask the seagulls to help us. If I were now asked where I am, I would say in the ocean. Going to the island across the ocean. That's it. There is no other way to get there. The difficult passage is over. Now we are walking along the island of Shkot. The thickets have human height, some are 2.5 meters high. This is the nature of the Far East. The nature of Primorye I didn't see before my trip here. I saw some videos from the Kuril Islands, and they looked like that. I like it. The Far East is now probably my favorite region of Russia. Probably. But we'll see. I haven't been to many places in Russia yet. I might see everything. While we are moving towards the goal, let's talk a bit about the island of Shkot. Island of Shkot is the largest of all the islands that are located nearby Vladivostok, where you can wait. Cool, yeah? The area of the island is 2.5 square kilometers, and broad-leaved forest is located almost throughout its territory. As we walked towards the goal, something happened that I was so afraid of. We saw a snake. We are continuing our journey. We've got out of the very dense forest. Now we are going down to get to the cape and see the edge of this wonderful island. On the way, gorgeous views open up. The rocks are insanely beautiful, magnificently beautiful, I can't say otherwise. Your thoughts in the comments. On the way, we are coming across various abandoned buildings, bunkers. The ice dangling from side to side. Wow! These are the rocks. And over there, to my mind, there is a passage in the rock, and on the way back we will try to find a way there. Now I'm on the edge of a giant cliff, and it's just very majestic and powerful, you know? Nature amazes with its wildness, unbridledness. Again, all around you can see other islands, some kind of small rocks that stick out in the middle of the ocean. Just magical. Wind, clouds, the sun behind the clouds. It's powerful. Guys, everyone, come here. It's very cool. The island of Shkot is a popular place among tourists. But for some reason today there are very few people. Okay, so no one will bother us to look at the beauties that open up here. Guys, this is very beautiful. Basically, why do tourists come here? As for me, there are three main reasons. Firstly, this is a walk, secondly, this is fishing, and also this is swimming. Lyosha and I are not interested in fishing or swimming, so we are just walking and enjoying the beautiful views. By the way, for some reason it seems to me that the places here are also very similar to something northern. We have arrived at the southernmost limb of the island of Skot. What is remarkable here is of course a view of the ocean, of the rocks, blah blah blah, Lighthouse. One of the important points on the island. Not many people come here. Most people come here to swim in another part of the island. The lighthouse is all nothing interesting, but there is one trick here. Let's take a look at this. There is a box here that says look inside, but if you don't look, you'll turn into cachet. Okay, opening. What do we see here? It says, hello Sonny, your daddy. Wow, was my dad here? You see our... What is our bag doing here? We are taking it back. We see a notebook for the registration of provincial snobs. It's better than the metropolitan rake of rednecks. Look, what is written here? Bring a new magazine. Can you guys bring a new magazine? February 11, 2012, Maron, Tatiana, different links, unbearable, I like it very much. We got to this place, we also saw a dog, rubbed belly a bit. Rub your belly against the dog? What are you guys doing? Hello everyone from Komsomolsk on Amur. Yeah guys, covered 1200 keys to come here, but we have done even more. Hell is different. A magazine. Oh, you can write something. Here's the pen, exactly what we were missing. Let's write something. Vladok was here. What's the date today? 28th, in my opinion. And the link to Instagram, of course. Okay, there is one more pen here. That's it, we are going back.